You're not broken. You don't have some defect that other successful people don't have. You don't need another productivity system, another app, another morning routine. Here's what's actually happening. You're giving half-hearted effort and expecting incredible results. And the hardest part, you probably don't even realize you're doing it. You think that you're working hard. You think you're putting in the time. You think you're actually trying. But when you actually look at what you're doing, and be honest here, you're not. You're working on your business for an hour, then scrolling Instagram for 30 minutes. You're at the gym, but you're on your phone between every set. You're focused on your goal, but you've got YouTube playing in the background. This video is going to be uncomfortable, but it might also be the wake-up call you need. You keep saying, I'm trying so hard and nothing's working. But here's what's actually happening. You sit down to work on your project. Within 15 minutes, you're checking Twitter. Then you feel guilty and you go back to work. Then your phone buzzes, and then back to work. Then you just quickly check your email. 2 hours have passed. You've maybe got 30 minutes of actual work done. But in your head, you're telling yourself that you just worked for 2 hours. You know that feeling at the end of the day when you're exhausted, but you can't point to what you actually accomplished? That's not because you're broken. That's because you've been half present all day. Half working, half focused, half committed. I've totally been there before. I've had times where I spent a year telling myself I was building a business, while my phone screen time was consistently at 10 hours a day. I'd tell people that I was working on my business, and technically I was, but I was also doing 10 other things at the same time, and I got exactly what half effort deserves: half results. The hard part is admitting this to yourself, because once you admit it, you can't hide behind the "I'm trying my best" excuse anymore. So why do you keep doing this? Here's what's actually happening. Full commitment is scary. You know that if you commit fully to something and it fails, you have to face the fact that you gave it everything and it wasn't enough. That can be hard news to take. But if you keep one foot out the door, if you're always distracted, always half present, always busy with other stuff, then you get to tell yourself, well, I didn't really try that hard anyway. Your ego stays protected. You get to keep the fantasy that you could do it if you really wanted to. You've probably done this before. Started a business, quit after 3 months, started going to the gym, stopped after 2 weeks, committed to creating content, and you lasted 10 days. And every time you told yourself the same thing: I'll start again later, next time will be different. But it's never different, because you never actually commit. You'll start strong, hit resistance, and bail every single time. The pattern isn't the problem. Your lack of commitment is the problem. And I know this because I've done it too. I've built apps 60% of the way to completion and just abandoned them out of nowhere. Posted content for 2 weeks and then quit. I've committed to waking up early and gave up after one bad day. The pattern was always the same. I avoided full commitment, I protected my ego, and I did not get any results. Here's what you need to understand. You grossly underestimate the progress you can make when you truly commit to something. Not just trying harder, not just seeing how it goes, committing. What do you think will take a year? Could take 3 months. What do you think is impossible? It's just difficult when you're distracted. You're basing your future progress on your past half effort, and that's killing your potential. When I finally committed to building my current app, and actually committed, no backup plans, no dabbling, I made more progress in 2 months than I had in the previous year combined. Same brain, same skills, different commitment level. And yeah, it was uncomfortable because there's nowhere to hide. You can't just tell yourself, I wasn't really trying if it doesn't work out. But here's the thing. There's only total victory in total commitment. You would go so far if you dedicate yourself totally, because most people just don't have the guts for it. They want to keep their options open. They want to hedge their bets. They want the safety net of, I wasn't really trying. So they float through life giving 50% to everything and getting 50% results across the board. Meanwhile, you could be getting 100% results. You just have to actually do the work. So what do? First, stop lying to yourself. You've been half-assing it. That's not an insult. It's just reality. Look at where you are right now, and then look at the results you're getting. If they're not what you want, you're not giving it what it needs. Second, just pick one thing. Not 3 things, one. The thing that matters most to you right now. The thing that, if you made real progress on it, would change everything else. What is it for you? Is it building a business? Is it getting in shape? Finally, just picking that one project? Pick one. And then third, commit fully. No backup plans. No keeping your options open. No half presence. All in. Even though it is scary, especially because it's scary. Because on the other side of that fear is the progress that you've been wanting for years. You know what you need to do. You've probably known for a while. The question is, are you going to keep protecting your ego with half effort? Or are you going to find out what you're actually capable of? You're not broken. You're not lacking anything. You're just giving half-hearted effort and wondering why you're not getting incredible results. Once you see that clearly, you can change it. Pick one thing, commit fully, find out what's actually possible. Most people won't do this. They'll keep floating. They'll keep half-assing it. They'll keep wondering why nothing changes. But you could be different. The choice is yours.